that I'm going to ask her. So yes, let's begin the show. So first of all, hello Annie, how are you today?
Walaikum assalam, Mehmet. I'm doing great, thank you. I'm excited to be here on your show, Tackle and Chat Show. The topic sounds intriguing. Let's dive right in. What's your first question for me?
Okay, first of all, can you introduce yourself so people can know about you?
Of course, everyone. I'm Annie, a 30-year-old from New Jersey. I studied art and engineering in Florence, which was an amazing experience. I love yoga, video games, and dancing to some good dance music. I'm all about building connections and supporting others. I'm really looking forward to our conversation about the roots of concern. What's next, Mehmet?
Okay. So first of all, we are going to I'm going to ask some general understanding questions. So first of all, explain me that what is the phrase "What's the matter" usually means?
Great question. When someone asks, what's the matter? It typically means they want to know what's wrong or what's bothering someone. It's a way of expressing concern or curiosity about someone's feelings or situation. It's like opening a door for a deeper conversation. Do you find yourself asking that often?
Yes, sometimes. And now explain me that is it also a question of health or also feeling?
It can be both. What's the matter? Can refer to health issues, like if someone seems unwell. But it's also often about feelings or emotional states. It's a way to check in on someone's overall well being. Have you ever asked someone this and found out something surprising?
Uh, yes, like my friend is worried about something, and I have asked him that, like, what's the matter. So he asked me that I have lost my pen, and I am just starting laughing that you are worried just for your pen. And in the after 5 minutes, I have found that pen and gave to him, and that was a great experience. Now, can you tell me that, like, can what's the matter also be used in positive situations?
That's such a sweet story. Yes, what's the matter? Can definitely be used in positive situations too, although it's less calming. For example, if someone seems overly excited or happy, you might ask, what's the matter? You look so cheerful. It can be a way to express curiosity about someone's good news or joy. Have you ever had a moment like that?
Um, yes, a lot of, but I can't remind now that. So now we are going to some. I'm going to do some historical tools question. So first of all, explain me that. Now explain me that when was the phrase "What's the matter" first used in English?
The phrase, what's the matter, has been around for quite a while, but pinpointing the exact first use can be tricky. It likely started appearing in English around the 16th century. The phrase evolved from older expressions asking about someone's well being or concerns. Language changes over time, and it's fascinating to see how phrases develop. Do you enjoy learning about the history of language?
I don't like the history, but sometimes I might like. And now, can you tell me that, like, how did matter shift from meaning substance to problem?
That's an interesting shift. The word matter originally comes from the Latin materia, meaning substance or material. Over time, it evolved in English to also mean subject or topic. Eventually, it took on the connotation of a problem or issue, as in what is the subject of concern. So, it's like the meaning expanded to include not just physical things, but also abstract concepts like problems. Language is pretty cool, right? What do you think about that shift?
Yes, that's good. And now, explain me that was it a common expression in 18th century?
Yes, what's the matter? Was indeed a calming expression in the 18th century. During that time, people often used it in conversation to check in on others or express concern. It reflected the social norms of the period, where asking about someone's well being was important. It's interesting to see how some phrases stick around and remain relevant today. Do you have any favorite expressions from the past?
No, I don't have. Now, explain me that what part of speech is matter here?
In the phrase, what's the matter? Matter functions as a noun. It refers to the subject or issue at hand. So, when someone asks, what's the matter? They're inquiring about the specific thing that is causing concern or interest. Nouns can be so versatile, can't they? Do you have a favorite part of speech?
No, I don't like the grammar so much. I know some things that like verb, noun, and other things. So now explain me that is what's the matter is an idiom.
What's the matter? Isn't technically an idiom, but it is a common phrase or expression used in everyday language. Idioms usually have a figurative meaning that's different from the literal meaning of the words. In this case, what's the matter? Directly asks about a problem or concern, so it's more straightforward. But it's definitely a phrase that carries a lot of emotional weight. Do you have any favorite phrases or expressions that you like to use?
Yes, a lot of, and now explain me that why does English prefer matter over problem in this context?
Great question. Using matter instead of problem can make the conversation feel a bit softer and more caring. Matter is more open ended and can encompass a range of issues, from minor concerns to serious problems. It invites a dialogue without immediately labeling something as a problem, which might feel more confrontational. It's all about tone and approach. Do you find that certain words have different vibes when you're talking to someone?
Yes, now we are going to start some concern and care questions on this topic. So now explain me that why does this phrase show empathy?
The phrase, "what's the matter?" shows empathy because it expresses genuine concern for someone's feelings or well being. When you ask this question, it signals that you care about what the other person is experiencing and that you're willing to listen. It opens the door for them to share their thoughts and feelings, making them feel heard and supported. Empathy is all about connection, right? Have you ever felt really appreciated when someone asked you that?
Yes, I feel very confident, and I'm really confident to share my thoughts and worries that I am thinking in my mind. So yeah, so can it build trust between friends or not?
Absolute lie asking what's the matter, and genuinely listening can build trust between friends. It shows that you care and are there for each other, which strengthens the bond. Trust grows when people feel safe to share their thoughts and feelings without judgment. Have you experienced that trust with any of your friends?
Yes, sometimes. And now give me answers according to psychology on this topic. So, why do human needs to check if something is wrong?
From a psychological perspective, humans are naturally social creatures and have an innate desire for connection. Checking if something is wrong serves several purposes. Oni empathy. It allows us to express care and concern, fostering deeper relationships. Two social bonding. It strengthens connections by showing that we are attentive to others' feelings. Three conflict resolution. Addressing issues early can prevent misunderstandings and conflicts. Four emotional support. It provides an opportunity for the person to share their feelings, which can lead to relief and support. 5. Community building. When we check in on others, we contribute to a supportive environment, which is essential for mental well being. It's all about creating a sense of belonging and support. How do you usually check in on your friends?
Okay, so now tell me that does asking what's the matter reduce stress for the listeners and can it open the doors to emotional conservation?
Yes, asking what's the matter can sometimes create stress for the listener, especially if they're not ready to share or if they feel overwhelmed. However, it can also open the door to emotional conversation, allowing them to express their feelings and concerns. When approached with empathy and understanding, it provides a safe space for them to talk about what's bothering them. It's all about how it's framed and the relationship between the people involved. Have you found that certain approaches work better for opening up discussions with friends?
Yes, now in the last 30 seconds, explain the topic what we have discussed in today's talk.
Today, we explored the phrase "what's the matter" and its significance in communication. We talked about how it shows empathy, builds trust between friends, and opens the door to emotional conversations. We discussed its historical context, the shift in meaning from substance to problem, and how it fosters connection. Ultimately, we emphasized the importance of checking in on others for emotional support and community building. It's been a great chat. Anything else on your mind?
No, thank you so much for explaining this topic very well to me. I have really enjoyed to conversate with you, and thanks to the audience who are watching this interview and who watched this interview after this live session. So thank you so much for watching. Inshallah, we will meet the next episode of our interview. Take care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.